Yo, good evening. Today's one will be a short one. I was just wondering about what I could make a video on, and then I got myself applying this thing on my wrist and knees on the spots that are kind of tight from training, from working. And I thought to myself, hey, why not make a video about the importance of health and improving your health to then increase your productivity, increase your mental health, increase your ambition, your discipline, your motivation, and all of that. Because the thing you have to understand is, if you're depressed or if you have a bad mental health, if your health is bad, even physical, you're not going to be near the potential you could be as an ambitious man. So quickly, what is this? This is like some oil that you apply to the parts of your body that are kind of tight, or there's like a couple of given points that you can apply to, and then the scent of it sends signals to your brain, and it helps you to, in this case, focus. Or I got another one. It helps you be more energetic. You have one for sleep, so rest more and stuff. So there's a couple of things I do that got me from being a depressed young boy to the man I am now, with a lot more mental health. I'm one of the best performers in my school. I can focus triple the time I was focusing a couple of years ago. I can read a lot better. I understand what I read. I can speak to people without my mind wandering. And all of these things are a byproduct or a effect caused by me improving my mental health. And there's a couple of things I really pay attention to that help me improve my health. The first one is, of course, sleep. I mean, you do it 1/3 of your life. You should be doing it 1/3 of your life. So why not do it right? I try to get at least 8 to 9 hours of sleep, but not too much. And of course, not less than 7 hours and 30 minutes of sleep. The most important thing I've realized in my life, and this might also be for you, is the time I go to sleep is a lot more important than the amount I sleep. So I try to be in bed by 10:30 p.m. every single day, no matter what happens. Because if I even slightly, like 15 minutes, go over my bedtime of 10:45 p.m., I feel bad the next day, even though I sleep maybe like 1.5 times more. So have a time where you stick to going to bed, so your mind will say, oh, okay, when it's 15 p.m., your mind is like, okay, he's almost going to go to sleep, I'm going to wind down. What this does is, it helps you fall asleep faster. It helps you get into that deep sleep a lot faster, because your mind is now like, every day from now on, this motherfucker is going to sleep at 10:30 p.m. So I need to set my alarm at 10:15 a.m. in your mind to wind down and to feel a bit more calmer, a bit more rested, in the mood to sleep. The second thing about sleep is, before I sleep, I don't get any artificial light in. I close my windows, which are really dark, as you can see. I don't open the lights, even when I'm going to the toilet or the bathroom. If I have a little flashlight, I'll open that, or just like an external light that kind of has an effect on the space I'm in. But besides that, I'm really like, I don't have any lights. And another important thing, and the third thing, after going to bed on the same time and reducing the lights you see before bed, is get sunlight in as soon as you wake up. The first 5 minutes, I open the window and I directly get sun in. And I stopped doing this for like 2 months when I went to vacation. And I was wondering, like, why the fuck am I so unenergetic and still tired after waking up from like 8 to 9 hours of sleep? And then I was like, hey, fuck, like I was doing this and it was working, so let me do it again. So I get sunlight in, and a couple of days in now, I'm feeling a lot better. I learned all of these things through Andrew Huberman podcast. So if you're like, hey, this fucker is only 20, he doesn't know shit, go listen to his podcast. It's what he says. I just applied it to my life and it's working. The second thing, and I'm gonna only keep it at 2 points for this video. The second thing is that you can do to improve your health is simply eat clean food. It's been a long time since I've eaten like a processed, fucked up food. I mean, like 3 days ago, I had pizza with my family, but before that, I didn't have any. And I want you to limit it to just once a week. Just once a week will you eat out. And this means also the bullshit snacks you've been eating, the Snickers, the Twix, the Mars, whatever it is. Don't eat it. Because when you go through a period of time, let's say a month, you don't eat any junk food. You don't go to McDonald's anymore. You don't order out pizza anymore. You don't order, I don't know, smoothies, this and that. and you don't eat any snacks, you don't eat any chocolate, sugar, you start to realize how much of your potential you were actually leaving behind when you were eating all of that fucked up food. And when you start eating them again after that period of time, you see how much it was fucking you up, and you're like fucked. Because your mind is fucked, your health is fucked, and you feel it a lot more. But now you're not gonna feel it. You're not gonna feel, really feel the consequences of those fucked up foods, because you've been programmed to it, accustomed to it, because you've been eating it for so long. So please, if you can't for a month, just try it for a week and see how it works. So these are the 2 things: sleep good, eat good. Thanks for watching, stay focused, and I want the best for you, stay ambitious. I'll see you on the next one.